Every day as a small business owner feels like solving a puzzle. One moment you're cruising along, and the next, there's a shipping snag that has you scrambling. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Why does Progressive work hard for truckers? Because truckers unite the world. They unite kids with their first drum sets and parents with earplugs. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you might not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of When Reality Hits. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week. We've had a crazy couple of weeks. A lot of fun, amazing things have happened and went on. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that Cruz and I got to go to the Toy Story 5 premiere, and we had the best time. Cruz got to walk the red carpet with me, and he was having a blast. He had such a great time, and it was just a mommy-son date night. So it was just him and I. Yeah, he's here. So he is excited hearing about Toy Story. But we had such a great time, and it was so cute seeing him walk the red carpet. He's got his little Getty Images photos and everything, and he looked adorable. We, got to be in the theater with everybody watching Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Taylor Swift was there. They sang You Got a Friend in Me and her new song as well. So everyone was so excited about that. And it was just a fun time. Cruz had the best time watching the movie. It was just so cute. And we're actually going to go see the movie again because that theater had like hundreds of people in it. So I'm going to take Cruz back so we can actually watch it and have, a little bit more of a sensory friendly experience so he can watch it again. It's so crazy because I grew up loving and watching Toy Story. It's been on for years and years and years and years, and now Cruz loves it too. So we always, the day of and the day before, we were watching all the Toy Stories movies to get him excited, and I could tell that he just loves seeing Woody and Buzz and everybody, and it takes me back to his second birthday party whenever he was just 2 years old. He's 5 now, so time just flies so fast, but we had that To Infinity and Beyond party, and he was dressed up like Buzz Lightyear. I was Bo Peep, and it just brings back so many good memories. And the new movie having like the iPad and stuff taken away from the toys, and seeing how all the kids are just on their iPad not playing with it. It's just so sad, but it's such a good movie. Yeah? You loved it, didn't you, buddy? Yeah? He said, yeah. But yeah, it has such a good message. Those are just the best movies. But we had such a fun time. It was a great time to just take Cruz out, and we got to do that together, and it was so special. It was kind of like a full circle moment because I grew up watching those movies. So it was really, really special to me, just like it was for him. It was a great day. And also, we had Jasmine and Melissa's wedding. It was so beautiful. So we traveled to New Jersey because both Jasmine and Melissa are from New Jersey. So all of us went up to New Jersey. They had a beautiful venue. I was a bridesmaid. I was so honored to be chosen as a bridesmaid, and Zach was a bridesman or a groomsman. I guess bridesman. Yeah. Zach was a bridesman, and Kristen was a bridesmaid too, as well as Sheena and our friend Elaine, and just so many other people. There was a lot of people from Bachelor Nation. There was a lot of people from Bravo, of course. There was a lot of people from Jasmine's past, because she was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and she was on that TV show, which Jasmine's been on the show many times and we've talked about it, but she was also on the Dallas Cowboys cheerleading show that used to be on TLC. So there was a lot of different people from that, and it was cool for all of us to mesh together. Alexis Waters is hilarious. She was on the same season of The Bachelorette that Jasmine was. So it was just a fun time, and we did like a little TikTok where it was that TikTok with a voiceover that's like, who are you? And they're like, I'm Pam. Who are you? And they're like, this is, I'm the owner of this house. So we did it like a back and forth with like Bravo versus Bachelorette, with like me, Zach, Sheena, and Kristen, and then like Alexis and different people from the Bachelor Nation. So that was fun, but their wedding was so beautiful. The brides were both so chill. They were not bridezillas whatsoever. It was just very calm and peaceful and beautiful and full of love. And I am so happy for them. Congratulations, Jasmine and Melissa. Their love was just so like beautiful to witness, and their families are just so incredible. And just hearing all their parents talk about them and their love and all the love and support and everything. It was just so beautiful. And the after party was great. Everybody from our cast on the Valley was there except for Michelle and Lala, but they had other things that were happening at the same time, unfortunately, or else I'm sure they would have been there. But yeah, it was just full of love, and we had such a fun time. And it was great to see Sheena again, because, you know, I love Sheena, but I don't get to see her as much right now as I normally did. So it was fun for all of us to be able to hang out together again. And of course I missed my cruisy, but I was only gone for 2 days in Jersey. So it was a quick trip, but it was so gorgeous, and just the bridesmaid suite and everything. We got ready all together, and the bride's just looks absolutely beautiful. Jasmine's dress was so iconic. It was so beautiful with the, you know, princess skirt and the sleeves and everything. And Melissa's was more like just straight and beautiful, and they like complemented each other so well. So you have to check out all their photos and stuff. It was just a wonderful night. One of the best weddings I've ever been to, probably the best wedding I've ever been to. So I'm so happy for them. Again, congratulations, guys. I love you all, and that was just so beautiful to see your love in front of everyone. We filmed the reunion for the Valley this week, and shoo, the anxiety is running high. I mean, getting the outfits together. I ordered my dress for this reunion like 2 months ago. So I saw something I loved on Instagram, and it is just a beautiful, like from an Instagram post with this company. And it is just a beautiful dress. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Kyle Chan is giving me a beautiful jewels to wear. The necklace was worn by Paris Hilton, and my earrings were worn by Taylor Swift. So that's super cool, and hopefully going to be a little good luck charm for me. So that's awesome. Of course, anytime we're going into filming the reunion, anxiety is so high. Even though we filmed a while ago, we're watching all the episodes. We get all of them so that we can watch them all before the show. So we're all busy watching all the episodes, and it's just like the anxiety builds up. I hope everything goes good. I want nothing more than everybody to get along, and, you know, stuff to be better after the reunion so we can all get back together. But you guys will be seeing more about that soon. So all of this is happening right now, and it's just been a great couple of weeks. A lot of fun stuff happening. Cruz is doing amazing. It's summer break, so we're going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff. I'm wanting to take another trip to Kentucky with him, even though we just got back from a trip to Kentucky, but we didn't get to stay very long. We only got to stay for four nights because of work and stuff, so we had to come back. So I want to take him again so we get to have more time. I didn't even get to see my friends from back home last time I was there. It was a lot of time just spending with my family, which is awesome. I love that for my nephew Luke's graduation. And I love going home for 4th of July. So I think that we're going to try to make it and try to do a trip here soon. Cruz also thrives in Kentucky. He has the best time. He loves being on the farm with all the horses and the chickens and everything else. And he loves to run and jump and play. So it is the best time ever. All right. A bunch of you guys wrote in questions for me to answer, and I always appreciate that. I love you guys for the support. So let's get into Cruzy. So let's get into some of these questions. This is from Grace V. Gray. Are you in a relationship? I get asked this question every single time. No, I am not in a relationship. I am single. I'm focusing on myself and, just having fun and living life. And me and Cruz are just, two peas in a pod. So we're just, working on his therapies and everything. And he's doing so good. And I'm, still healing myself, but doing so much better, even from what you saw on this season. Like, I'm just in such a great place. So, I'm having fun. I've got some crushes and stuff like that, but nothing serious yet. So, I don't really need a boyfriend. We all saw how that went down for me. It was very short. I don't even really count that as a relationship, but still didn't work out too well for me. So I'm taking my time. This is from All722. Do you think you'll ever move back to Kentucky? I love Kentucky. If I ever moved back, it would be like years and years down the road. I would probably live in Lexington, which is connected to Winchester, my hometown. I just love being around my family and my friends, and Cruz has a lot of friends there. But as for now, he has amazing therapies and stuff here. And obviously my work is here, and I love my house, and Cruz is just doing so good and thriving here. So I don't want to mess up anything in that routine. And I've got amazing friends here that have become family. So I don't see myself moving anytime soon. And obviously I hope the Valley goes on for years and years and years and years. I love doing my podcast. I love getting to do all the different fun stuff that LA has, but I definitely miss my family all the time. And it's my dad's birthday this week. So happy birthday to my dad. I love you and I miss you, and I'll see you again soon. This is from Anna Sal 94. What's something you have learned about yourself after the divorce? I have learned a lot about myself. A lot. I think, I definitely learned my strength. I definitely learned that I was able to get through a lot of hard times and take care of everything and just feel confident and stuff, and really, really regain my confidence and work through everything that happened and come out stronger on the other side. So I'm very, very proud of myself for that. And, it's been a lot of ups and downs, still are a lot of ups and downs, but I just feel like I'm in such a better place now and things are looking really good. So I'm happy about that. Okay, this is from Nicole Led 71209. Cruzy's blowing raspberries. How are you feeling since the surgery? Is the sparkle fully reloaded? I am feeling so good since my surgery. I think it looks amazing, and it's really motivated me to also lose weight and get back in the gym and work out. Being in the gym always helps me mentally as well, helps me feel better about myself. So I am also been losing weight. I probably lost like at least 15 to 20 pounds since I filmed last season. So I am feeling wonderful. I was not prepared for all of the fat shaming that I have been receiving on social media. God forbid a woman's weight fluctuates whenever they're going through some of the toughest times in their life. My weight has always fluctuated. It's always been up, down, up, down, up, down. And I can see myself. I can tell like I wasn't as skinny as I would have liked to have been, but I was not prepared for all of the comments and the fat shaming and everything. And, that's just something I wish would stop. We shouldn't have to deal with that kind of stuff in the world. Like, you don't know what somebody's going through behind closed doors. Even me, I show so much of my life, but there's still so much that you guys didn't get to see that I was going through, while we were filming, and even now that I can't really talk about. So there's just been a lot. So the fat shaming comments were a little bit of a surprise to me. But listen, love your body. Like, yes, I got a mommy makeover and everything else, but I'm so proud of my body. Like, I did that for me to get my confidence back, as we're talking about my sparkle. And it was just such a big thing for me, not just like physically, but emotionally. And that really helped me with so much more than I can truly explain, unless you've ever been through what I have, or, you know, gone through the experiences that I have. But be proud of your body. Don't let other people get to you. I try not to let things soak in, but I see it on other people. Like on my page, for the most part, people are just so kind and so nice. And I love that. And it means the world to me. But then if you go to like someone else's page, like Bravos or this or that, like the fat shaming comments were just ridiculous. So as women, we need to lift each other up. I know I say this all the time, but lift each other up. Women's bodies fluctuate. It's okay. Everyone doesn't have to look exactly the same. You know, I like being curvy. I don't think that I look great, you know, really, really, really skinny. I like my curves. I like looking like a woman, you know? So, you know, I just lift each other up, guys. If you're skinny, beautiful. If you're bigger, beautiful. All bodies are beautiful. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it's the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are peer-reviewed, NSF certified for sport, and clinically tested. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol offers multiple formulas for men and women tailored to different life stages, like postpartum or menopause, and lifestyle factors such as plant-based diet, so you get the support that's actually right for you. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine is easy. Order online, no prescription needed, with automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you on track. Plus, with a Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks to support your hair health journey. Let your hair be one less thing to worry about. See visibly thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter promo code RealityHits. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code RealityHits. Summer always makes me rethink what I'm reaching for every day. Lighter fabrics, better materials, pieces that just feel good the moment you put them on and look effortless. That's why I keep coming back to Quince. They focus on high-quality essentials. Think breathable linen, soft organic cotton, washable silk, but without the luxury markup. It's that rare balance where everything feels elevated but still easy. Quince has beautiful everyday pieces like 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops with styles starting at just $32. Their denim is soft and easy to wear, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering on cool summer nights. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middlemen, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup. And it's not just clothing. Quince has really become a destination for elevated essentials across home, kitchen, bedding, and beyond, making it easy to bring a more premium feel into everyday life. I have so many pieces from Quince that I absolutely love. I have an amazing linen set that I can't stop wearing. I have a bag that I love for traveling. There are so many beautiful jewelry pieces on there. You guys have to check them out. Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/realityhits for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/realityhits for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/realityhits. This is from Chase Me November. How's your peace today? My peace is so much better. I have been working really hard to protect my peace. And I know we've talked about my Amazon show that is going to be coming out soon. It was a wellness retreat. And I got to work on a lot of myself on that show. It was very fantastic. And a lot of it, taught me how to protect my peace and not be reactive and set a lot of boundaries. So I am feeling so much better, and I will protect my peace and my son's peace every single day, always. Okay, this is from April Fisca MUA. What kind of brand glitter did you use on last Mexico episode on the Valley? So good. Gosh, I wish I knew exactly. I definitely got it off of Amazon. So if you go on Amazon, there's so many different things that you can find. I wish I knew exactly what it was, but of course we filmed that a while ago, so I don't have it on me. But even just going on Amazon, you can find so many things on there, so many different sparkles. But that was fun. I love being able to go for a theme. You guys know me. I love a theme. This is from D Wash Star. Why don't you go on a GLP-1? I mean this in a very kind way. Comments like that don't really come across as a very kind way, just so you know. But I actually am on a GLP-1 and it has helped me tremendously. And I will be sharing that story very soon. Join Fridays. It's been incredible for me. It's really helped me lose the weight. I'm a stressful eater and anxiety eater. So that has really helped me. And my mommy makeover, again, has motivated me to do all these things and get in the gym and just focus on my health. So trust me, I am. It works so great for Kristen and Jasmine and Zach, and it's working very well for me too. So I'm very happy with my results, and I'm going to keep going. This is from Laura Schneider, 21. Why are you still talking about your ex and everything he's done to you? Girl, move on. And by the way, this girl wrote me a bunch of mean stuff, but I'm just going to comment back on that one. I am not talking about that a lot. I am filming a show where you watch my life. This is my life. It's not like poof, it just magically disappears because that person isn't filming. Like, this is my life. And if I'm asked questions in interviews, I answer questions about my life. So I am moved on big time. I am going to even stop even talking about the situation because I am just so over it and want to move on and be happy and focus on just the positive in my life. But you have to remember, you're watching a show about my life. I don't get to pick and choose what happens in my life. Like, it is what it is. And I'm an open book and I share and show everything. And I know I have so many people that support me in that journey and everything, but comments like that just, you know, I'm going to answer you because you're watching a show about my life. So things that happen in my life are going to be on the show. I hope that answers your question about that. This is from Paige Loved by Ollie. What's your favorite show of all time? Oh gosh, of all time. Oh, I have so many that are like all-time favorites. Of course, like The Office and Friends. I love those shows. I even love like Family Guy and American Dad. Like, these are like background shows. Sex in the City. I love that as well. I also, if I had to pick like an all-time favorite, like Once Upon a Time. Such a great show. I love, you know, fairy tale stories, and that's, you know, goes back to like Snow White and everyone else. And it's just such a great story. They don't know that they're these princesses. It's really cool. And then Desperate Housewives. Desperate Housewives has always been one of my go-to shows that I can rewatch, just like Once Upon a Time. Actually, now that I'm talking about Once Upon a Time, I'm about to rewatch that. And it's so funny. The girl that used to be my neighbor, she's already moved, but she played Snow White's mom in Once Upon a Time. So that was really cool. Whenever I first met her, I was like, oh my God, you were on Once Upon a Time. That's one of my favorite shows in all time. If you haven't watched Once Upon a Time or Desperate Housewives, you have to. I mean, I feel like everybody's watched Desperate Housewives, Eva Longoria, you know, everybody, but Once Upon a Time is one of those shows that I could rewatch over and over. And I'm definitely going to get back into that after this podcast. Top Knot Nails. What's your Taco Bell order? I love that because even from Vanderpump Rules back in the day, we always loved our Taco Bell. That was something like me and Katie, especially. We loved Taco Bell. But everybody loves it. Kristen, I mean, everybody. My Taco Bell order, I actually got to go for a Friendsgiving at Taco Bell. They took us in like a Taco Bell party bus. We got to go to where they, like the chefs who actually make the food and the menu and everything. We got to go there and be there with them. And like try the food off of the tasting orders and all that stuff. So it was a cool thing. It was a Friendsgiving. They gave out like PlayStations. It was neat. But my Taco Bell order is, I love just like a chicken quesadilla. And I love getting the extra creamy jalapeno sauce, and I do soft shell taco, no lettuce. And I love their nacho cheese, just like the nacho cheese dips and the Fiesta cheesy potatoes. Is that what they're called? That's like my kind of go-to order, but I like so much stuff on there. Taco Bell. Me and Katie and Jackson Tom, we all did like a Taco Bell big commercial a long time ago, and that was so fun. This is from Rosalie RDMS. I'm 6 weeks post tummy tuck. Do you get swollen at night? Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Whenever I was around that time, I was getting swollen at night. It takes a long time after your tummy tuck, mommy makeover, whatever you want to call it. It takes a long time for the swelling to go down, and the doctors prepare you for that. So swelling doesn't truly go down until like at least a year out. And I haven't even hit that year mark yet. I had my mommy makeover done in October, the very beginning of October. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So I am at 8 months out right now, and I can definitely tell the swelling has gone down a lot, but the swelling can still keep going down even over that much time. So it will take a while. I definitely feel like at night, maybe I was more swollen, or if I was more active throughout the day in the beginning, it could be a little bit rough and a little bit more swollen, but that's normal and it will go down over time. This is from Ari Kester. How long after surgery was the Mexico trip? I was literally 2 weeks to the day post-op. So that was really rough. I was like, my friends better love me because I am making it to this trip. You guys, I was in a wheelchair, everything. Like, I went to Mexico 2 weeks after. That's why I kind of took it slow a little bit, but I was trying to also have fun. I hadn't really gotten to do much for 2 months. So you'll see, it was a good time. It was a really good time, but I trucked through for my friends. That's for sure. This is from Ablacroix04. I'm getting a breast reduction. Hardest part of recovery as a toddler mom. The hardest part for me is you can't lift your kid for a little while. So even though Cruz was at my house and with me every single day, I was like missing him so much. I was with him every day. He was, around all the time, but I didn't get to like pick him up and wrestle with him and play with him and do those things. And I had some mom guilt that I didn't expect. So I think that is the hardest part about it. But we also have to remember, if it's going to make you feel better and help your confidence and help you feel better as a person, you being happier is only going to make you a happier mom, which is going to make your child happier as well. And it's only a short period. It's only a short period of time. It's not forever. So you have to remember that as well. But yeah, I definitely had a little bit of mom guilt while I was going through that. But he was bringing me like flowers. He was going outside and picking roses from my rose bushes outside and bringing them in a little vase and changing them out like every couple days and giving me all the loves and kisses. But yeah, I definitely just missed not being able to roughhouse and play with him as much as I would. Blue Dahlia 7. Why didn't Michelle go to Jasmine's wedding? So, Michelle and Jesse obviously have a daughter, Isabella. So Jesse and Lacey were going to go to the wedding. Michelle was like thinking about going to the wedding, of course, but she ended up staying and watching Isabella, so that Jesse and Lacey could go. And then she literally was on Watch What Happens Live right after. So she had to be in New York to film Watch What Happens Live. So it just didn't work out with them for that family. But, she sent a gift. She loves them and all that stuff. But, that's what happened. And I'm sure she will explain more in detail to come. This is from Hair by Shell J. You're a great mom. Thank you, girl. Would you ever want another child if you were in the right relationship? I love kids. I absolutely adore kids. I've always wanted so many kids. I love all my friends' kids. They all think I'm their aunt. Like, I just think children are wonderful, and I've always just wanted to be a mom, and I am a mother to my beautiful Cruz. So if it doesn't happen for me, that's okay. If I was in the right relationship, my picker is off bad, y'all. As you know, my picker is not good. It would have to be somebody very, very, very special. And I'm just going to see where God takes me and what happens in my life. Because right now I have no idea what's going to come next. And I'm kind of just taking every day as they come. I wouldn't be against having more children. I would never say no, I wouldn't. And of course, if it happened to me, I would be so overjoyed and so happy as well. So it could go either way, honestly. And I do love being a mom. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it brings me the most happiness and joy ever. I don't even like being away. I don't even like being away from my Cruzy for 2 days, do I? He's my little best friend. He's sitting right here with me, so I keep talking to him. Can you say hi? Hi. Say hi. He's going up to the microphone like he's going to say something. And he's doing so good with his speech. He does say hi. He say mommy. He says mommy. He says all kinds of different stuff now. But so we're working on this speech constantly. But he's looking like he wants to be on the podcast. And I fully believe he will be able to be on my podcast one day. I'm going to manifest that, put that in the atmosphere, ask God, ask everybody. Like, I just know that he's going to be able to talk on my podcast one day. Right, buddy? Ashley Pashal, 2024. Do you miss the southern parts and what it would be like raising kids in your hometown? Yeah, I actually do. Like I said, like Cruz has amazing therapists and everything here that he's working with. So he is doing great here. But it's definitely way different in LA than it would be back home in Kentucky. I grew up where in my hometown, you had one high school, you went to the elementary school or the middle school that was closest to your house, and we only had like 2 of each, but only one high school. So there wasn't all these choices and all this stuff. Everybody knew everybody, and that was an amazing thing. And of course, times were just different back then, but I do miss that kind of stuff. And of course, just the family aspect, being around my family, but I make sure they come see me all the time and I go home. But it's definitely a lot different here. My dogs are going crazy because we are setting up for Kaya's birthday party. We're going to have it at my house. I can't believe that she's 1 year old, but the people are going in and out of my backyard. So my dogs are going crazy. I can't believe Kaya's already won. Time flies. I'm so excited to have her birthday party. It's going to be so fun. You guys know I love parties and themes, so it's going to be a good time. Today's episode is sponsored by the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program. You guys know that I love animals. I have 3 dogs and a cat, Kingsley, Monroe, and Dolly, and my beautiful cat Lola, and they mean the world to me. They are always so happy to see you, just make your day brighter and even more awesome, and just give the best cuddles. And if you've ever owned a pet, you know they run on their own logic. Jump first, think later, ask questions never. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program offers customizable accident and illness plans that can fit your budget, your lifestyle, and even your pet's particular quirks. Because let's be honest, vet bills can add up fast. ASPCA Pet Health Insurance has been around for almost 30 years and has covered over 1 million pets. And when it's time to submit a claim, it's easy. Just use their app and receive reimbursement for eligible vet bills directly into your bank account so you can get back to focusing on what really matters, your pet. To explore coverage, visit aspcapetinsurance.com/realityhits. That's aspcapetinsurance.com/realityhits. Again, that's aspcapetinsurance.com/realityhits. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company and produced by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer and is not engaged in the business of insurance. This time of year, I'm trying to stay consistent with eating well, but between work, workouts, and commuting, cooking just isn't happening. Tempo gives me fresh, balanced meals ready in 2 minutes so I can eat the way I want without losing time. Tempo delivers fresh, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals right to your door. Each meal is perfectly portioned for lunch or dinner and ready in just 2 minutes. That means real food, real fast, without the side desk lunch or drive-through regret. With 20 new recipes every week made from nutrient-rich ingredients, Tempo keeps things exciting and helps you stay consistent with healthy habits. Even busy athletes like Maria Sharapova swear by Tempo for balanced meals that help them stay on the top of their wellness goals. And no matter your goals, there's a Tempo meal for you. Protein-packed meals with up to 30 grams of protein, calorie-conscious, even GLP-1 balanced meals. It's convenient but also flexible enough to fit the way you want to eat. For a limited time, Tempo is offering my listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomills.com/realityhits. That's tempomills.com/realityhits for 60% off your first box. tempomills.com/realityhits. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hospice Nurse Julie, and I have some bad news, but also some good news. Bad news. We're all going to die. I know. But good news, that might be the best thing to ever happen to your priorities. I've spent years at the bedside, and what I've learned is simple. People don't usually regret the big things. They regret the small things. They regret the things they didn't say. My new podcast, It's Okay, We're All Gonna Die, is where we talk about the stuff everyone avoids. Death, dying, and all of those we should probably talk about this someday conversations. So if you're looking for something that will help you, check out It's Okay, We're All Gonna Die. A gentle reminder that even the hardest topics can bring us closer together. Out now, wherever you get your podcasts.
It's okay, we're all gonna die. It's okay, we're all gonna die. It's okay, we're all gonna die.
This is from Sarah Dom K. Are you actually still friends with Brandon like he says online? Yeah, I mean, I don't have any ill will towards him. We were friends for years and years and years from the Kentucky days. So it didn't work out with us, and obviously, and that's okay. I didn't really think it was going to be a forever thing anyway, but it was just something fun for the time, and I don't hate him or anything. I didn't like some things that I saw, obviously, that I was not aware of watching the show back. But I don't hate him. And yes, we're still friendly, but we don't see each other or anything like that whatsoever. This is from W Events 2010. What's the most Kentucky thing about you that hasn't changed since becoming famous? Oh, am I famous? That's weird to even think. I mean, obviously my accent. My accent's crazy, come here. Obviously my accent is never going to go anywhere. And a lot of people are like, you've been in LA for over 10 years. How do you still have your accent? It's because I talk to my family all the time and they all have accents too. So my accent is not going anywhere. That's definitely Kentucky about me. Also, I just think being kind to everybody, waving when somebody, little stuff like that you don't realize until you move from a small town in Kentucky to a big town like LA. In Kentucky, if you let someone over and whenever you're driving in the car, they wave at you, or, just somebody's on their tractor and they wave at you, and you're in the grocery line and you talk to the people, or you're in the elevator and you say, hello, good morning. I still like to do all those things, but it was weird whenever I came to LA and realized that nobody did that. Nobody really does that. I'm not saying everybody. Of course, some people still do that. But it was a big difference for me whenever I moved here. And, of course, I just still have a lot of the same morals and everything that I grew up with. And, just trying to see the best in everybody and everything. So I think I still got a lot of Kentucky in me, and that is not going anywhere. And I'm very proud of that. This is from Simone Paulson 01. Would you come to Australia? Love from Australia. I would love to go to Australia. That is, even whenever I was a little girl and we made those poster boards that we would cut out from magazines and all that stuff, different words and just different stuff that we were manifesting. I don't even know if I knew it was manifesting back then, but we were manifesting what we wanted in our future. I always had Australia on the board. I always had Yorkie dogs, which I have a Yorkie, Kingsley, and there was so much other stuff, but I have always wanted to go to Australia. So, of course, I would go in a heartbeat. This is from Jen Lynn B 509. What's the biggest misconception people have about you? If I had to say, just from what people have been saying, just from what I see and what people have been saying, I get a lot of comments I'm not a good friend and stuff like that. And that is so beyond the truth. I love my friends. I am there for them always. They're there for me always. And I don't understand that comment. And if you ask any of my friends, they're not going to agree with that, no matter what you think or saw or whatever. So I hate that is even going around about me, because that's not my personality. I love everybody. I want nothing but the best for every single one of my friends, whether that's my LA friends, my Kentucky friends, anybody. I will always support and lift up and be there for my friends no matter what. And also I think a lot of people take my kindness for weakness, and I ain't no weak girl, okay? So we got to remember that. People can be kind and wish nothing but the best for people and see the best in everyone and still not be weak. Doesn't mean my picker's great, though. This is from Nicole L.A. Loving the new hair. Would you ever try red? I don't know if you guys have seen, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would see that my hairstylist, Bradley, Hair by Bradley Leak, he just gave me some blonde in my highlights. For the reunion, I want to, come out with a little bit different look. I've lost weight. I wanted to do a little change with my hair. And I'm not somebody who would like chop their hair off. It's just not for me. I've always had long hair. It's kind of my security blanket at times, but I wanted to go back to a little bit blonder. I had red hair for like Halloween costumes and stuff, and I liked it, but I don't think I could fully commit. My hair is something that, like, again, it's my security blanket, and I'm scared if I changed it too dramatically, I wouldn't like it, and I would be like sad about that. So, but I do love my new hair, and it would be fun. It is fun to like dress up and do different stuff like that. And I thought I dressed up as Jessica Rabbit for a Halloween a couple years ago, and I had like a blonde red wig and stuff, and I thought it looked pretty good. So I'm just not adventurous enough. I've always admired people who are so adventurous and can cut and grow and color and do all that stuff. So shout out to you guys, because that's awesome. Thanks so much for everybody that has written in. I always appreciate your comments and everything else. The reunion is coming up, and it's going to be so crazy, and I'm sure it's going to be great. I will hope everybody does awesome and we get things settled. We have way more episodes to go of The Valley, so make sure you're tuning in every Wednesday on Bravo and every Thursday on Peacock. It only gets better and better and better as the season goes. So thank you guys. I love you all always for all your support. And remember, lift each other up and try to stay positive. I love you guys. Tune in next week on When Reality Hits. Bye.
Hello, and welcome to Pluto Phone. If you know the name of the movie you'd like to see, just stream it for free on Pluto TV, where all your blockbuster favorites are landing all summer long. Catch Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Fantastic. Men
in Black, 1 through 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mean Girls.
Shut up.
Titanic.
I'm the king of the world.
And so much more. For showtimes, press nothing. They're free 24/7.
That is so fetch.
On Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
Truckers aren't just moving goods. They're making sure bakers get their chocolate chips and hotels get their tiny soaps. But truckers can't do this if they're not on the road. That's why Progressive has over 360 heavy truck employees to help truckers stay on time and on track. Quote truck insurance today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.